Why you stop feeling thirsty after 60. And what it's costing you. You eat well. You take your vitamins. You exercise when you can. But there's one silent habit, or rather, one silent absence of a habit, that could be quietly draining your energy, clouding your thinking, and slowing down your digestion every single day. You're probably not drinking enough water. And here's the twist. You don't even feel thirsty. After 60, that's not just a coincidence. That's biology, working against you. Today, we're going to talk about something most doctors don't spend nearly enough time explaining: why thirst signals weaken as we age, what chronic mild dehydration is actually doing to your body day after day, and what simple shifts can protect your energy, your mind, and your gut health. This isn't about drinking 8 glasses of water and calling it a day. This is about understanding what's happening inside your body, so you can actually do something about it. Let's start with why you stop feeling thirsty in the first place. Thirst is regulated by a region deep in the brain called the hypothalamus. It monitors the concentration of your blood and sends out the signal, drink water. In younger adults, that system is sharp and responsive. But research consistently shows that as we move into our 60s, 70s, and beyond, that signaling mechanism becomes significantly less sensitive. One landmark study found that older adults who were mildly dehydrated reported feeling no thirst at all, even as their bodies were clearly running low on fluid. Why does this happen? Several reasons. First, the number of thirst receptors in the brain tends to decline with age. Second, kidney function gradually slows, and kidneys play a key role in signaling the need for fluid. Third, the body's overall water volume decreases. Younger adults are roughly 60% water. By our 60s and 70s, that number drops closer to 50%, meaning we have less reserve to begin with. Add to that the fact that certain medications, diuretics, blood pressure drugs, antihistamines, are far more common in older adults, and many of them accelerate fluid loss. The result? Your body is working with a broken warning light. The fuel gauge says full, but the tank is running dry. Let's talk about what that actually feels like. Starting with energy. Most people assume fatigue means they haven't slept well, or they're getting older, or they just need more coffee. But one of the most underappreciated causes of persistent low energy in older adults is chronic mild dehydration. Here's what's happening at a cellular level. Blood is roughly 90% water. When you're even slightly dehydrated, we're talking a fluid loss of just 1 to 2% of body weight, blood becomes thicker and more viscous. The heart has to work harder to pump it. Oxygen and nutrients move more slowly to muscles and organs. The result? You feel heavy, sluggish, and worn out, even if you've done nothing physically demanding. Studies have shown that mild dehydration impairs physical performance and increases perceived effort, meaning everything feels harder when you're low on fluids. And here's the cruel irony for older adults: because you're not feeling thirsty, you don't connect the dots. The tiredness feels like just getting older, but in many cases, it's simply water. Now let's talk about what chronic dehydration does to the brain, because this is where things get really important. The brain is approximately 75% water. When fluid levels drop, brain cells actually shrink slightly, and while that might sound minor, the cognitive effects can be significant, especially in older adults. Research published in multiple peer-reviewed journals has linked even mild dehydration to reduced short-term memory and recall, slower reaction times, increased difficulty with concentration and attention, greater feelings of anxiety and mental fatigue, and in older adults specifically, a higher risk of confusion and delirium, which is sometimes mistaken for early dementia. In fact, dehydration is one of the most common and most reversible triggers of acute confusion in hospitalized seniors. Hospital staff are trained to check hydration status before assuming cognitive decline. The takeaway? If you've been feeling foggy, forgetful, or mentally slow, and it seems to come and go, water may be one of the simplest, most overlooked pieces of the puzzle. The third major system affected by chronic mild dehydration is digestion, and this one doesn't get nearly enough attention. Your digestive system relies on water at every single stage. Saliva is mostly water. Stomach acid production requires fluid. The intestines use water to break down food and absorb nutrients. And most critically, the large intestine draws water out of digested material to form stool, a process that goes wrong very quickly when the body is short on fluid. The result? Constipation. Not just occasional constipation, but the chronic, uncomfortable kind that many older adults assume is simply normal aging. It's not. Or at least, it doesn't have to be. Dehydration also slows gastric emptying, meaning food sits in the stomach longer, which can cause bloating, discomfort, and acid reflux. And it reduces the protective mucus lining of the gut, leaving the digestive tract more vulnerable to irritation. For older adults already managing gut sensitivity, medications that affect digestion, or conditions like IBS, being consistently underhydrated adds fuel to an already smoldering fire. So what can you actually do about this, especially when your body's own thirst signals can't be trusted? Here are strategies that work specifically for older adults. 1. Drink on a schedule, not on demand. Set a gentle alarm or tie hydration to existing habits. A glass of water when you wake up, one before each meal, one mid-morning, one mid-afternoon. You're essentially creating an external reminder to replace the internal signal your body used to send. 2. Eat your water. A significant portion of daily fluid intake comes from food. Cucumbers, watermelon, celery, oranges, soups, and broths are all high in water content. These count, and they're often easier on older digestive systems than plain water alone. 3. Watch your urine color. This is the simplest and most reliable check. Pale yellow means well hydrated. Dark yellow or amber means your body is asking for more fluid, whether you feel thirsty or not. 4. Limit dehydrators. Caffeine and alcohol both act as mild diuretics. This doesn't mean eliminating them, but balancing each cup of coffee or glass of wine with a glass of water is a simple, manageable habit. 5. Reframe water if you find it boring. Herbal teas, water with a slice of lemon or cucumber, or diluted fruit juice all count toward your fluid intake. The goal is consistency, not perfection. Here's what I want you to take away from this. Feeling thirsty is not a reliable signal after 60. It never was, and now you know why. But the good news is this. Unlike many age-related changes, dehydration is almost entirely reversible. The energy, the mental clarity, the digestive comfort. Most of it can improve, often within just a few days, simply by making hydration a conscious daily habit. You don't have to overhaul your life. You just have to remember that your body stopped sending the reminder. So now, you send it yourself. If this video was useful, consider sharing it with someone you care about, because this is one of those things that affects nearly every older adult, and almost no one talks about it. There are more videos right here on keeping your body and mind sharp as the years go by. I'll see you in the next one.